Hello, and welcome to your daily intuitive message. Let's see what messages come out for you to help you be in alignment with your best and highest self. So, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? So that we can live in alignment with our best and highest selves. Okay. Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups is very nourishing. She is a caregiver and helps to encourage people. Perhaps being gentle with your inner child. If you were to speak to yourself like you were a little kid that was learning to walk or was learning to draw, you'd be very patient with it. And with that encouragement, the growth spurt will happen. So if you're gentle and encouraging, if you're encouraging through your gentleness, you will move forward very quickly in whatever you're trying to do and release yourself from whatever trap from whatever head trap you found yourself in. So whatever you feel stuck in right now will diminish. Yeah, it will lead to clearer thought, a little bit of patience, and a little bit of step-by-step direction with your thoughts. So shifting your thoughts incrementally and will nourish your inner self, your inner child. It will be up to you to be gentle with yourself, gentle enough that you're encouraging yourself. And with that, you'll complete a cycle and you will have learned from it. Whatever this is in regards. Let me see. Yeah, you will release a little bit of sadness or regret. Maybe there is sadness and regret in your life, and just if you're just a little bit more gentle towards yourself, it will be massively beneficial for you. Yeah, and stabilizes your thought process then, and you can bring home the bacon. That's the phrase that came to mind there when I saw the King of Pentacles. He's bringing home the bacon. Okay, what else? What else? Be gentle with yourself, okay? And again, the Page of Cups comes out. Very childlike energy. Very innocent and gentle. I think of the Page of Cups as a very gentle energy. And here we've got, very defensive energy. So if you're able to release some of that defensiveness and not having to justify every action for other people, even for yourself, you don't have to justify yourself to anybody. What else do we have here? Deciding what makes you happy. Decide what makes you happy. And then create it. Sounds easy. By not being able to make up your mind, you're delaying your happiness coming in. So if you're able to make up your mind, be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong decision. There will be a complete change. There will be a complete change up of energy once you do this. I think it's time to complete the cycle of regimented, institutionalized patterns that you may have had for a long time. It's hard to give them up, because you feel like you're losing something when you do. When you give up a belief, you feel like you're losing something, or that you may lose something, but you're not really. You're not losing anything. I'm actually going to collect those, and we're going to start again from that point of view. What regimental views are we dealing with here? Something about love, perhaps, or where you get your love from. Are you self-loving? Because that's very important. That's what we're talking about, to be gentle with your inner self. I think there's a little bit of, maybe you need to make a breakthrough with regards to responsibility. Being responsible for yourself, as we've talked about, is self-love. And it's sometimes scary because we've been institutionalized, in a sense, to fear change and fear responsibility. We like to give up our responsibility to other people, to bosses, to parents, to people in other relationships we have. We allow them to be the boss, but really we're giving up our freedom when we allow them to be our boss. But I think you're taking a step away from that now. You're realizing that. You get one more from this deck. One more from this deck. One more from this deck. If there's anything to come out, there may not be. Usually there might be a card that's peeking out, but there's not from that deck. So I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to go straight to this other deck to see what comes out here. Well, straight away, the Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, Nine of Cups, there's a lot of releasing and reaching. There's a lot of reaching here. There's a lot of stretching here, actually. I noticed from the imagery in the cards. Stretching your arms, in particular your left arm, and your back, and twisting. And that song Twist and Shout is in my head now. Fear of losing out. There is nothing really you can lose out on when you're gentle with yourself and you take care of yourself. Other people might not like it because you're not taking care of them, but you need to be able to take care of yourself first if you are to take care of them. We've also got here the Six of Cups. Maybe there's an unresolved past experience surrounding a feeling of being left out. And again, we have the Seven of Wands, a defensive energy. Defending, oh, right. And justice. I think maybe in your own mind, when your belief systems could be to do with defending why you don't have enough. Oh, I don't have this because of this. I don't have that because of this circumstance. And that's what needs to be released, and you need to be gentle. You will be best served by being careful surrounding those beliefs and thoughts. They're not really serving you. Yeah, that's what it is. It seems like, I don't know if you're aware of it, but it seems like you're defending your circumstance, which may be one that you perceive to be one of lack. But that's not the truth. And you're hurting your inner self, your little kid, the kid that's inside you still. Because we never really grow up. You could pretend that you have and act in a certain way. We do become more responsible for ourselves, and that's always the aim, because with more responsibility comes more freedom. Yeah, the healing of yourself by walking away from hurt feelings. Hurt feelings, they're no longer there for you. There's a sudden shift. There's a sudden shift. Maybe, yeah. Illumination. Focus on the good in what you have. Focus on the good in life and what you have and what's already there for you. And that feeling of delight for what you have. Laughter is very important right now too. And celebration within the home. Laughter within the home. And we have the Six of Swords again, which is getting away from that thought that is keeping you stagnant. And they're racing thoughts, keeping you stagnant. But you know to get away from them now. And yes, I realize sometimes it's easier said than done. But it is time. It's time to let them go. Let bygones be bygones. Right. Bypass. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Your heart may be guarded. And you feel as though you need to protect yourself. But once you open yourself up, make yourself vulnerable, there's nothing to fear. We fear vulnerability for whatever reason, but if you're honest and open with yourself, you can release blockages. Let's see if there's anything else. There's a lot of messages, a lot of decisions to make. One more. We need one more. The Empress. Empress is very creative in her thought. She's very resourceful. She makes use of what she has in her own environment. She doesn't need anything else from the outside. She creates from within. And that's what you can do too. And those are your messages for today. I'm going to just finish off here with one of the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And hopefully this can help as well. Okay, we have a peeker. Number 19, Dragon's Lair. Number 19, Dragon's Lair. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. Okay, I'm going to end there. Thanks for listening.